Hello, in continuation to the operations research problem solutions, we will consider the solution to transportation problem TP. Now, we will take one example. Solve the following transportation problem to find the minimum total cost. And we will study the method of the fourth method of finding the basic feasible solution to the problem. That is least cost method. Least cost method. Least cost method. This is the fourth method, abbreviated as LCM, which is used to get the basic feasible solution to the problem. So in all these problems, the first step is to form the transportation model. I'll write the first step. Problem formulation. First step is problem formulation. Problem formulation. In this first step, we have to write the matrix, transportation matrix, which consists of rows and columns. Rows represent the sources where the products are produced, and the columns represent the destinations where the products reach after production. So these S1, S2, S3, the rows represent the sources of products. Sources, and the columns D1, D2, D3 and D4, they represent the destinations. In these cells, transportation matrix cells, we have to write the unit transportation costs 5 in the first cell, S1, D1, then 0, then 2, next is 3, then 6, 2, 1 and 5. And unit transportation from the third, in the third row, that is S2 to S3 to D1 is 8, and next is 9, it is 2 and 6. These are all the unit transportation costs. To the right side of the matrix, we have to write the supply from each source. Supply from each source. Here, first source has got 15 units of supply production, 15 units, and second source has got 5, and third source has got 10. And demands are written below the columns. Demands from the dealers, we have to write it below the columns. Now 7, 3, 12, D3 has demanded 12 units and D4 has demanded 8 units. Now the next step is to find whether the problem is balanced or not. For checking the balance of the problem, we have to take the total supply, TS, is equal to add these units which are written to the right side of the rows. The 15 plus 5 plus 10 is 30 units of total supply. And next we have to take the demand sum of all the demands from the dealers. So that is equal to, this is also 30 units. 7 plus 3 is 10, 12 plus 8 is 20. So 20 plus 30 is 20 plus 10 is 30 units of demand we have. Now if TS equal to TD, therefore we can say that balanced TP, this is the balanced transportation problem, balanced TP. Now, after checking the balance of the problem, we should start the allocation of the units produced to these destinations. So now, in the least cost method, what we do is, in the entire matrix, we search for the lowest cost. We select the lowest cost, that is 0. 0 is the lowest cost in this problem. Now, for this cell, now we have to do the allocations. For that, what we have to do is, we have to check these total sources at S1, that is 15 units, and demand at D2, it is 3. Whichever is less, it goes to this place. 3 units are written in the bracket. If I write the value in the bracket, it means that we have decided to supply 3 units from S1 to D2. So once this entire demand is met, you can remove this row or the column. If the sources, this total supply is exhausted, then you can remove the row, and if the demand at the column is met, you can remove the column. Now, after this allocation, out of 15 units, we have allocated 3 here. So now adjust it. 12 units are remaining here in the first row, first source. And now again, in the remaining matrix, you select the lowest cost cell, that is 1, and here the supply is 5 and demand is 12. Whichever is less, it should be written in the bracket here. So we have decided now to supply 5 units from S2 to D3. Now 5 units of total supply at S2 is exhausted, and out of 12 units, we are the 7 units of demand is still remaining here. And now you can remove the row. Just draw a line through either the row or column where the units are exhausted to indicate that the row or column is removed from the matrix. Okay. Now, in the remaining matrix, there are only 6 values now: 5 to 3 and 8 to 6. And so again select the minimum lowest cost. The 2, there is a tie here. Here also it is 2, and here also it is 2. So we'll select this one and allocate 7 units, 10 and 7. Smaller value is 7. You allocate this value here, cancel this, and 3 units will remain here. And D3 is removed because entire demand of 12 units is met here. At S3, only 3 units are remaining. Now there are only 4 values: 5, 3, and 8 and 6. Out of these values, 3 units is the lowest value. 3 units of transportation cost is the lowest value. 8 and 12, these are the values. The smaller value is 8. You write it here and cancel this and adjust this one. 4 units are remaining here, and remove this column. Now, once only one row, presently we can see that D2, D3, D4 are removed. Only D1 is left in the matrix. If only one column is or row is left in the matrix, in that case, just transfer these units to these places, the remaining cells. So 4 units I will supply here, 4, and 3 units I will supply here, 3, and you can add the total number of units allocated at the column. It is 4 plus 3 is 7. All the 7 units of demand is exhausted, and here you can see that 3 plus 7 is 10. 10 was the production of the S3, and 7 is allocated here, and 3 is remaining, and we have allocated there in the S2 D1 cell. So remove this and remove the row, third row, and remove the first column also. So now this procedure is to be continued until there is a line through every row and every column. So until all the rows and columns are removed, there is a line through every row and every column in the matrix. Repeat the procedure of allocating, selecting the smallest value and doing the allocation to that particular cell. And now after this allocation, we calculate the Z1, the starting solution or the first solution to the problem, by taking the product sum. So 5 into 4 plus 0 into 3 plus 3 into 8 and 1 into 5, etc. So I'll just write it here. 5 into the cost of the unit transportation cost of this cell into number of units allocated, that you have to take, into 4 plus 0 into 3. Here this is 0 into 3, then 3 into 8 plus 3 into 8. This is called as a product sum. So first take the product and add all those values, plus 1 into 5, 1 into 5 plus 8 into 3, 8 into 3 plus 2 into 7, 2 into 7. So this total value, it is 20. 5 into 4 is 20 plus 0 into 3 is 0 plus 24 plus 5 plus again 24 plus 14. These are the values now. So just add them. Take 2 or 3 at a time and add them. So this is 20 plus 24, 44 plus 5 plus 24 is 29, 29 plus 14. So now we can see here that 44 plus 29 is 73, 73 plus 14. So this total cost is 87 rupees, of total transportation cost. Transportation cost by the least cost method. And however, this is the starting solution to the problem. Z1 is the starting solution to the problem, and we have to optimize this. We have to conduct the optimality test on this and redistribute these units if necessary. And these units which we have allocated, we can redistribute them if necessary and get the minimum total cost. The problem is to solve the Z-min, or the minimum total cost, and this one solution we have obtained here, that is 87 rupees, and this itself may be minimum, but there may be some cost which is smaller than this also. So that we will get it only after conducting the optimality test on the present solution. And by redistributing, if necessary, by redistributing these units, we can get the minimum total cost of the transportation. Thank you.